Hi, I'm Richard. I'm 33 years old and I suffer with depression and anxiety. This video isn't about me. This video is about the black dog that stalks you and I. If you're watching this, you either suffer from depression and anxiety yourself. Hi, you're not alone. Or you know someone that does. You might think that it's easy to sit here and talk to my phone about depression, and you're right, but the reason that I'm comfortable talking about depression and anxiety is because I'm not ashamed. I don't feel like a loser or a failure, and I think that this is one of the biggest stigmas that is linked to depression. And basically this video is to tell you that it's okay not being okay. If you break your leg, you go and ask for help. But if you have broken thoughts or dark thoughts, you hide them away, and you shouldn't. There's no need to. I know it's difficult to talk about. It's something that we want to hide because we're scared other people might judge us or might segregate us because of this. And I can tell you from the experience of talking about depression and anxiety, that isn't the case. Basically, I was watching the news and I was seeing about North Korea and about the attacks in Barcelona and about the racism that's currently going on in America. And I thought, wow, the world is a really harsh, cold and lonely place. And you might be feeling that too. I mean, I know that sometimes it can feel like that, and there are days where you don't want to get out of bed, and just the idea of going into work is a struggle in itself. And the only way that that we're going to be able to realise that the world is a great place is to talk about these problems and get together, because a problem shared is a problem halved, apparently is the saying. And the problem with this particular subject, wow, the chair is creaky, I'm sorry if you're using headphones, it's probably not great. Sorry, these videos I want to do raw. I'm literally going to finish talking, and then I'm going to upload this straight to YouTube, because the subject of depression is raw. There isn't, it's not a polished thing. It's something that needs to be discussed, and I want that to be the focus. Discussing these points, having the ability to talk to others about depression, because I went onto my Facebook after seeing all that stuff that was going on that I mentioned earlier, and I decided that I'm going to tell people. I'm going to, I can't make a difference and help people with depression and anxiety if I don't tell people that I have depression and anxiety. So I went onto Facebook, put it as my status, told everybody, laid it all out there, explained the situation that I was going through, and the feedback I got was extremely positive. Lots of people telling me that they had depression as well, which is great. That's exactly what this is about. It's about talking about the problems and sharing them. And I'm not telling you that you need to go out and do this, because I understand it's a big thing and you might not want to take the mask off and tell people straight away. I get that. It took me a long time to do this. I was depressed a long time ago, and it's only when I went to the doctors in October of last year, and then it's now August, and that this is what I'm doing. So it's not an easy thing. But if you can, if there's just one person that you could tell, whether it be your mum, your dad, if you're slightly younger, a teacher, or if you're a bit older, a work colleague, your sister, your brother, just a friend, maybe you don't feel comfortable talking to them, but send them a text message, WhatsApp, or go old school, just write it down. But just by telling somebody, I can tell you now that just the weight lifted off your shoulders, the ability to feel like you can be yourself around somebody is just incredible. And that's what I want to be able to do with these videos, is for people to, comment underneath, share their experiences, share their coping techniques, and share, because that's the only way that we are going to be able to tackle depression and make this something that is okay to talk about, to lose that stigma of a stiff upper lip, to lose that stigma of failure, is to be able to talk about it and make it the norm, because it isn't. And there are people out there that are suffering and they don't talk to people, and sometimes it gets really dark. But you aren't alone. And if you feel like there's nobody else that you can tell, message me and we can talk about it. I'm happy to help. That's the whole point of this. I've got a blog, I'll put the link below, and a Facebook page, I'll put the link on there as well. One of the reasons that I've entitled this series, Knowing the Black Dog, is, if you don't know, the Black Dog is Winston Churchill. It's a name for his depression. That's right, somebody who was in charge of our country. During one of the darkest times, suffered from depression, and yet he managed to be strong, and he hid that from people. It was only in later life that he started to write about it and share his experiences. And if somebody that strong can do the things that he did, that means that you can be that strong as well. You can have that ability to do great things, and you can go out there and take on the world. But if you don't feel quite like doing that just yet, and that's fine, but talk to people about it, please. I'm rambling, apologies. It's something that I tend to do normally when I'm nervous. So yeah, in short, I'll be doing more of these videos. They'll be looking into the science of depression, coping techniques, other people's experiences, my experiences. I might even get people to come on and talk about this as well, because that's what I want. I want people to be able to share their experiences, and I want for people to understand that it's okay not being okay. Thank you for watching, and subscribe, follow the blog, follow the Facebook page, and just remember, as I said, it's okay not being okay.